Hey guys, it's Gina, and I'm not by my bookshelves because lighting. It's kind of cloudy again today, and after the video that I just posted and the 4 others in that lighting, I decided that I'm going to go actually sit in front of some windows in my house, so no bookshelves. However, today I'm here with my TBR Takedown TBR. Pretty excited for TBR Takedown 2.0. It is the second installment of the TBR Takedown readathon, and I'm so excited because I'm going to be able to participate in this one more than I did with the last one. So for me personally, my goal is to just read more books than I did for TBR Takedown, the first TBR Takedown, which I read 2.5-ish books for that one. So again, just like TBR Takedown the first time around, it was created by Shannon over at Leaning Lights. I will leave her announcement video in the description below so you can get kind of more info, but it is taking place this Saturday, July 25th through the following Friday, July 31st. So finishing out the month on a good note, on hopefully a good reading note. And this is my TBR for it. It's the same challenges as last time. There's a couple that I'm kind of iffy with, but these are the books that I'm hoping to at least begin with the TBR Takedown. It's definitely subject to change because we all know by now I don't stick to TBRs very often, which it is what it is. I'm a mood reader, so I just kind of pick up what I'm feeling. So the first 2 books that I have fall under the category, or rather challenge, to read an unread sequel. So the first one that I have here is The Miserable Mill, the 4th book in the series of Unfortunate Events, a series by Lemony Snicket. Pretty excited to get back on track with these books. I really want to finish the series by the end of the year. It's definitely doable once I have all the books. I just need to get them all and actually start reading them. And the second book for this category, I'm picking up the second book in the Face on the Milk Carton series, which is What Happened to Janie by Caroline B. Cooney. If you remember, in the first TBR Takedown, I actually read the first book and I loved it. It's very short and the writing's pretty big, so it's definitely doable. So these 2 are for the unread sequel. And I have another that's doable for the unread sequel as well, but I'm putting that in a different challenge. The next book that I have is kind of manipulating the challenge a little bit, just because I don't care and I want to read this anyway. I am counting this towards the out of your comfort zone, even though it's not really out of my comfort zone, but it is a reread, which I know is kind of defeating the purpose of TBR Takedown to get your TBR down, but this is on my list for this summer because of the 5 Faves readathon, so I figured might as well knock 2 birds out with 1 stone, and even though I still have 2 more books to read after I read this favorite, but that is It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini. I am counting this as my out of my comfort zone because I don't reread books too often. I like to reread books, I just don't necessarily do it as much as I think I do. So that's why I'm kind of counting this towards it. We'll see if I actually get to this one or not. It's thicker than most of the books on this list, but it is definitely a possibility for TBR Takedown. The next book on this list is the first book in a series, and I am choosing Darkly Dreaming Dexter by Jeff Lindsay. This is the first book of the Dexter series, and all 8 books are now out. I just recently met Jeff Lindsay, which once I edit my book haul, all of that will be in there, and it was fantastic and just so amazing. So I'm finally starting on this series. I wanted to read it while the show was on, but knowing how different the show was from the books, because the show's really only based on this one. They don't touch any of the other books. So I wanted to wait until the show was done so I didn't have conflicting things going on in my mind between show and book. And now that the show is done and has been done for a year, and now that all 8 books are out that are going to be out, I can finally dig in and start reading it. So I'm really excited to read this one, and it's probably going to be one of the first ones that I pick up. So the next book still has a Borders sticker. I usually take stickers off of my books when I go to read them, but it's a Borders sticker, so I think I'll keep this one on. I miss Borders, and of course, in Time Hop, all of my sad Borders is going away posts are coming up this week, so that's depressing. But anyway, the next book that I have could also go for an unread sequel, but I'm using it as a book that's been on my shelf for over a year. That is Small Steps by Louis Sachar. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but this is the kind of sort of sequel for Holes. This is Armpit's story, and it takes place after Camp Green Lake, and that's really all I know. I don't know too much for it other than it is sort of the sequel, only not really. You could probably read this without reading Holes. I'm not too sure, but I've wanted to read this forever, just forever, and I'm going to plan to pick it up. And the last book that I have is a book that was in your most recent haul, which I'm really excited about this one. Like, so excited. It was one of my most anticipated reads of the year, and I'm hoping to get to it for TBR. I also have it on hold for the audiobook because the audiobook is narrated by Will Wheaton, so that's pretty awesome. So I'm hoping to kind of simultaneously read it while listening to it on the audiobook, and I might pick up another audiobook just so that way I can be reading something when I can't actually be physically reading something. But the last book on my TBR is Armada by Ernest Cline. I'm so excited about this book. I wanted to start reading it as soon as I bought it, but I was already in the middle of like 3 things, and I wanted to get those things done, one of which I still haven't finished. Whoops. I'm gonna try to get it done by Saturday, but it's not gonna happen, let's be honest. So definitely excited for this one. Hopefully I will get to pick this one up. Again, it's bound to change. And that is my TBR for the TBR Takedown 2.0. Really excited. Let me know in the comments if you're participating in this TBR Takedown and what books you're most excited to be reading to get off of your TBR. These are mine, and I'm so excited for it. Again, my goal is to read more than 2 books, which is what I read for the last TBR Takedown. I'm gonna try to vlog this one again because I really liked vlogging the last one. We'll see if it actually happens or not. If it's anything like the Rainbow-thon, I'm probably not gonna end up vlogging and just do an overall wrap-up, but I'm going to try to vlog it and put everything into one big vlog. It just depends on if I'm repeating myself by saying, well, I started this, but I put it down again. Well, I'm enjoying this. So hopefully I'll have more to say about these books than I did with the last one, because again, I only read 2 books. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.